I've been trying to get on this live all day long. I swear. I was trying to get on here earlier. But here I am in bed, ready to go to sleep. And I'm like, nah, I got to do this video today. I got to talk about this gossip, right? So, first, let me just say that have y'all ever had the chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A? I know it's so random, right? I'm so random. I'm the random type of chick. So why I made that, I remade the tortilla soup, and it was bomb. Okay, all I smell is cilantro, and I never realized how much I like cilantro. Okay, and I'm not even sure if they have the cilantro in that soup. I think they do, but I added it and it just smells so fresh, so good. Like, I don't know. You see what's on my mind, right? So anyway, I wanted to do an update about the Royce Reed and Dwight Howard and his wife, Amy Howard, okay? And so, of course, the video came out, the body cam video came out from the officer, which is crazy because Royce Reed, she mentioned just recently that whenever police is called involving Dwight Howard, you never see a body cam footage. Well, okay, I don't know if the footage came out today, but it's definitely been playing all on YouTube today. Okay, all right. I seen it on TMZ first, and then I saw it on Chronicle Speaks. She played it. So anyway, let's get into it because that's what I want to talk about. Because it was some things in there that I was just like, hints. It's just hints, right? So anyway, so if you don't know, if you've been up under a rock and you don't know, Dwight Howard is a basketball player. I believe he still plays basketball. And or maybe he just, I don't know, maybe he's retired from basketball. I'm not sure. What's up? What's up? Y'all make sure y'all come in and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. So I'm talking about Dwight Howard and Amy Howard, or Amber Luciani, his wife, right? So the body cam footage came out today. So come to find out, remember Amy or Amber, it's weird. I'm going to just say Amy Luciani because a lot of people call her that. But anyway, so, but in the police call, because of course I've been listening back to the playbacks from the police call, she called herself Amy Howard. So, yeah. But anyway, so in the body cam footage, Amy had already done called the police, right? So the police showed up. So they're there and they're asking her, so ma'am, what's going on? She said, now, the body cam footage shows the gate is like partially open. It's open enough for her to walk in the gate, right? But remember when she made the call, she said that her husband locked her outside of the gate and she couldn't get she couldn't get on the premises because she had Ubered there. But I believe she said that they got into it. She called her mom. Her mom told her to Uber to her house. So she Ubered to her or she Ubered somewhere. She left and came back. And then she said she couldn't get in the gate. So she called the police when she got back to the house. And she said that her husband locks her out the house on a regular basis. And she wasn't able to get in the gate. So when the police get there, the gate is partially open, but it's open enough, which looks like she could slide her behind right through there. But she told the police officer that she didn't want to slide through the gate. So Yeah, so she didn't. So she waited on the police to get there, and it made me feel like maybe she just wanted to call the police so she could have some type of documentation. So apparently at this time his daughter had already been taken away. Now Dwight Howard has publicly stated that him and his wife did in fact get into a situation at the house, and he said that his daughter did not get taken away. So apparently, during the body cam footage, when Amy was at the house speaking with the police officer and Dwight Howard came out and he had to speak with the police officers as well, the daughter was already taken. And I believe in that video, Amy said the daughter had already been taken, which is crazy because Dwight Howard has made a public announcement saying that the daughter was not taken, and come to find out that was a lie. Okay? So he out here just lying. And on top of that, the next day after this situation happened, he went and filed for a divorce and went to a basketball game, and people were bigging him up, had him all on the big cam, bigging him up like he a celebrity, like he a superstar, and he out here putting these women through it. Now, why is he having children? I don't know. But anyway, let me stay on topic. So Amy's at the house. The police are there. They asked, she said, well, the gate is partially open, but I didn't want to chance it and go through there. So I'm thinking she might have been scared to go through that crack, thinking that he would try to close it on her. Maybe because he's violent, because Royce Reed said that he's violent, allegedly. This is all alleged in my opinion, but y'all can go check the videos out, right? So I don't know. But for some reason, she thought it was best to call the police instead of going through that crack to get on the premises. So anyway, the officer's asking her, well, what's going on? And she's like, well, he gets like this. I had to call the police before. The police told him that he's not allowed to lock me off the premises and out the house. And she said, y'all, that when she first got there, a guy pulled up in a black car, her saying that a black man pulled up in a black truck, and he pulled all the way up to the house, and he was sitting on the car. So I'm thinking, if a man pulled up to the house in a black car or a truck, and he sat on the car, doesn't that mean he went past her? Doesn't that mean if she's on the outside of the gate and she's saying that a man pulled up in a car or a truck, a black car or truck, went inside the gate, pulled all the way up to the house and just sat on the car, does that mean that the car passed her? And she didn't go inside the gate, she just decided to just stay outside the gate? Real crazy to me. I don't understand that right there. But I was thinking that's probably one of his boyfriends. Because, there is a lawsuit that's pending, allegedly, from this transgender guy who said that when he got there to have intercourse with Dwight Howard, he said that he invited another person there and they had some crazy actual stuff going on, and he wasn't prepared for that. And so he sued him because he said that he held him down, made him take it, made him be with the other person. This is what the alleged transgender man said. And he filed a lawsuit, and it's documented. So anyway, it made me feel like she probably knew that he has some stuff going on, and she decided to just stay outside the gate because she like, I'm gonna catch him in action or something. I don't know. It's real strange to me. But anyway, so she stayed outside. She said the guy sat on the car, and she thought that was strange. She's telling the police that. So anyway, the police asked her what did she want to do, and she said she wanted to go in. So then the police let, I guess, the whites, whoever was there at the house came to the gate. The police asked for Dwight Howard to come to the gate so they could talk to him. They talked to him, and y'all check this out. So he comes, they go inside the gate to talk to him. So the gate's open, they go inside to talk to him. Now it was a light-skinned dude standing next to him, but I don't know if that was his son or what, because I do know his son, he had a son that was there during this time and a daughter, but only the daughter got taken away for some reason. And we're going to talk about that too, because I got the scoop on that also. So the police asked him, so what's going on? He says that Amy has been like picking at him. And she knows that he has like an all-star game up in a couple of days. And she's been just like picking at him, things to try to make him show out or act out. So he said she didn't have to leave. He said she just left on her own. And he said that she just started stuff with him, and that he had a dog and she was there watching the dog. No, he said they got into it, or Amy was showing out, picking at him, right? And then she told him that she was going to get him back. And then he left the house. He comes back and his dog had passed away. And so the officer was like, hold up, wait, are you trying to say that you believe she deleted your dog? Y'all know what I mean. Got rid of your dog? And he was like, no, I feel like she was negligent in watching him because the gate was open. So he never said what really happened with the dog. Did the dog get hit by a car? He never really said. He insinuated that she deleted the dog somehow, because before he told the dog story, he said that she told him she was going to get back at him. And I'm like, hold up, what is going on here? Because was she not on social media, on her social media live, crying to the public, begging for assistance, begging for people to hear her out? And did she not say that did she not have a huge bag of Coca-Cola, and she said that it was his? Now, when she spoke with the 911 operator, she said that the operator asked her, was any rugs with the D in the house or on him? And she said no. So was that yours? Because what? So she also said during that live that she was lying for her husband, and she didn't want to have to lie for her husband. But she said people been telling her that she need to stay, which I don't believe that. I don't believe nobody will tell her to stay in that messed up situation. If he got a big old bag of Coca-Cola like that, why would I tell you to stay there? Girl, he might hurt you. And then she said that she found out that he was giving her a herbal tea, and come to find out, she said it was a Molly cocktail. So he been rugging you the whole time, child. Anyway, so let's get back to Dwight Howard. So he tells the police about the dog situation. The police asked him, so what are you going to do? He says that the same thing she says, that he was trying to work it out because people had been telling him to work it out. And the officer said, to work what out? And he said to work out the marriage. And he said he been staying there he been living in that house almost 10 years. And he just married her, but she's just being so disruptive. He said to the police that she's working with his baby mama, which is the daughter he has, who got taken away by CPS. He says that Amy was working with the baby mama to try to get money from him. He said he had only been with her, like, I think he said 12 months or something. And he was like, but that's his house. He been there for almost 10 years. And I'm thinking, well, why she didn't tell the police that he had rugs in the house? Because at this point, he making you look like you the bad guy. And it makes a whole lot of sense how Royce Reed said that he would turn a situation around, and every time the officers or the judges, they would take his side, and I see why. He played that well. Well. Like, if I didn't know the situation, I would think that I would believe what he had told the police officer if I really didn't know the situation. And then when he first started talking to the officer, of course, he had to let it be known that he was an NBA player, okay? And that he had a game scheduled that was coming up, and she was agitating him a lot. So he just thought to, put her out the house so she can just leave him alone. So anyway, so Chronicle Speaks, she did a whole video about this. Y'all check it out. She put it out today. It's on her page. And she did some investigating to find out what's going on with the daughter. Now remember, Dwight Howard has told the world that the daughter did not get taken by CPS. Come to find out, that is a lie. The daughter did get taken away by CPS, from CPS, the day before Amy made the call. So the daughter got taken away from CPS. Come to find out, she's now in a mental facility, allegedly, because she made a claim that she was suicidal. So she's no longer with CPS. They got her in, like, wherever you go when you're suicidal. And because she's a young girl, it's, they want to make sure she's in a safe place, a safe environment. So apparently Dwight Howard and the girl's mom went to court, and the girl's mom wanted to keep custody of her, but Dwight Howard took the girl through court. He took his daughter from her. And since the daughter has been with him, she has been having a whole lot of mental problems, or she's like not been able to get herself together. So apparently this daughter has a 504 plan. Now, I know exactly what a 504 plan is. When you're in school and you have a 504 plan, that means you either have some type of not a disability, you have some type of, what is it? It's not a disability. You're not able to learn as quickly or keep up with the regular class. So they put you in a certain class that'll help you. It could be like, a lot of people call it the slow class, because of course you move slower there than the regular students in school. So I'm thinking, what's wrong with this girl? It's probably family related because of the family drama and all. But anyway, so the daughter has the 504 plan, which means she has a lot of special assistance because of her plan in school. And Dwight Howard says that when the CPS people came to take her away, his excuse, listen to this, y'all, because he's very clever. Very, very clever. Either he has a great lawyer or he has a great PR team, and they assist him through it all. I could tell. I mean, it's clear as day. He's not thinking of this stuff on his own. He didn't come up with this on his own. His PR team or the people around him, they're helping him with this type of information so that he can have his way. So, excuse me. So when the police come and I guess something went on at the house, they're not talking about what really went on at the house. Police comes, they call CPS to come get the daughter. Dwight Howard says that he was being real hard on the daughter and he took her phone away because he wants her to make straight A's in school, and she hadn't been making straight A's. So apparently they went to court, and the judge says, well, it wouldn't make sense for the daughter to be making straight A's if she has the 504 plan. How's she gonna make straight A's? The girl has some type of learning disability, or I don't think it's a disability. It's not considered a disability. It's where you can do your work, you just probably need more peace and quiet. Like, it's hard for a child to do their work that's on a 504 plan, that's in a regular class with everyone. Okay, like they may get more time with their testing. They may get to take their test in like the library or just a class with no one in it, because if they around other people, maybe it makes them nervous. Maybe they can't concentrate, but they can do their work. So that's what a 504 plan is. It gives you special privileges in class, in school. So anyway, so the judge says, well, that wouldn't make sense that you would expect the daughter to make straight A's. That doesn't make sense. And then he tells the mom that what she's asking is not realistic either, because she wants the daughter home with her, but she works 16 hours a day. Now, come on, y'all, get this now. Follow me, okay? So the mom tells the judge that Dwight Howard, he goes and does this and that. He's been on Dancing with the Stars, and he has to do that like weeks at a time. He has to be away from the daughter. You know, he goes to different events and stuff, and he's not able to be home with the child. So make it make sense how the judge will take the child away from the mom who works 16 hours a day and put her with the dad who's never at home. What kind of sense that make? Y'all try to tell me that the court system is fair. Okay? You try to make that make sense. Okay? Because the Dwight Howard just don't want to pay no child support. That's what that is. But what I don't understand is why he had all these children. Why is he having these children? He's not a straight man. Okay? He's not spending time with the children and building them up. He doing everything except for being a great dad to these children. Now, if you don't remember, Royce Reed made a very strange claim and said that she believes that he was the N-word to his children. And if not him, someone in his house, and she believes that he knew about it because she asked him about what's going on with the son when Royce Reed's son was young. And then she almost got her son taken away by the court because the court didn't want to believe what was going on. The child was struggling, going through a lot of stuff. And Royce said she had the worst experience trying to be there for her child and fight in court to try to get her child to not be able to see Dwight Howard. But he had so much pull that she ran the risk of getting her child taken away from her. So I believe that. Plus, that's not the first situation. Like I mentioned before, the Dwayne Wade situation and French's, his first wife, he sent that woman home, took the children from her, Okay, she was fighting him in court trying to get her children back, and the court will not let her get those children. And he wasn't even home. He was playing basketball here and there and everywhere, traveling, but the court would not let her get the children. These celebrities, they have a lot of say so. They get a lot of pull just because of their celebrity status. So, I mean, I believe Royce when she first was telling this information, when she started telling all this information, I believed her then. And now to hear Amy going through some of the same similar things, I'm like, girl, and you talking about you don't know if you don't know what to do? Girl, it's time to go. Okay, the man is rugging you with the D. He's putting rugs with the D in your drink. He's rugging you. Russ made the same claim. She said that she was asleep. She was there at the house. She stayed in the guest room. He was being all nice and sweet. She said she went to sleep. She was asleep all damn day. When she woke up, they were having a house party full of rugs, and he was upstairs in a room with someone or some people, and she didn't know who he was with. And their child was in the midst of all this whole situation. So if Royce Reed's son was at the parties too, as an underage child, that daughter probably is a part of that lifestyle as well, which is probably why she's in the mental hospital right now. Y'all make sure y'all give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really would appreciate it. But this is a crazy situation. Like, this man does not need these children. Okay? And he needs some help. First of all, he needs to live in his truth, and leave these women alone because he don't want them. It's very clear, okay? And it's fine. But I feel like he made all these children. I think he has like 4 children. I'm not quite sure. Okay? Allegedly, I believe it's 4. I know one baby mom has passed away because Royce told us about that. And she said the way she was telling the story made it sound suspicious that he might have had something to do with that. And then he ended up taking the child away from the grandma because the grandma had the child after the mom passed away. And then he took custody of the child after the child got with the grandma. But anyway, so that's one child. He got a child by Royce. And then he got the child by the girl who got whose daughter is in the mental facility. And then he had a son that was there, and he don't deal with Royce Reed's son. So that's at least 4 children. But thinking about that situation makes me feel like, y'all remember Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats mother of his daughter. What's his daughter named? Nicole. I didn't even know he had other children other than the 2 wives. The children he had with the two wives. I didn't even know he had more children out there. Come to find out, he got a 4th baby mama as well. But I don't really know Swiss Beats and his stuff like that. I guess he stays pretty private until he left that wife, and then she went on the reality show and told what Swiss Beats had did to her. He left her pregnant with children in a rundown house and went to Alicia Keys. But anyway, his baby mama said that, I think her name is Jana. She made a public statement letting the world know that her daughter has been using, and she didn't know how to get the girl off the whatever it is she's using, and she says that Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys allowed the girl to use, and she's underage. But I guess she's at the parties just like Dwight Howard's children is at the parties. It makes sense that they keep their children around these parties because it's going to be their lifestyles. Probably. So they got to know how to operate them. You know? I don't know. It's just real strange to me. But the whole situation is crazy. But I feel like Dwight Howard needs to be stopped. At least take those children away from him and let him just be him. But it doesn't make sense that he keeps the children and then has the children around his partying situation. And then I know as of last week that, excuse me, Dwight Howard was trying to serve Amy Luciani with divorce papers, and they couldn't find her, and she didn't go pick them up. So I don't know. I still think she's running so she won't have to get a divorce from him. She's holding on. I guess those people are still telling her to hold on to your marriage, girl. Child, that's crazy. The whole situation is crazy to me. But I'm glad the body cam showed how he acts in action, because the way he was telling that story, I didn't believe a bit of it. And I believe the officer did. The way the officer was just so kind and so sweet and, okay, no problem. Let's just figure it out. We're going to see what we can do. He asked him, well, can she come in the house? Now, I don't know how the state of Georgia operates, but I know in some states, if you live at the residence for, I believe it's like a month, if you stay there, then you're a resident there. You have to be evicted. In most states, or in some states, that's the rule. So Georgia must have a different rule, because the officer asked Dwight Howard if Amy could come in the house and get her stuff. Wouldn't she have access to be in the house because she lives there? She said that she has her ID, and her ID even has that residence as her place of residence, her address. So what? I don't know. Goes back to Royce and what she said. She says he has the police department in his pocket. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about this mess because, of course, it was on my mind to talk about. Y'all make sure y'all leave me a comment. Tell me what y'all think about it. Get those thumbs up. Give me some more thumbs up or some more likes for this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really would appreciate it. And yeah, you guys, until next time, I'll be back with another one. Peace.